So what's good, everybody? I'll be presenting you probably my go-to pick for the release leveling build. I know I already talked about one of the builds back in the days, but this build is utilizing the lunging strike as well as double swing and the two shouts, just like the last build. But this time we are also using charge and a leap, so we can move around faster. This is a very mobile build, so we are getting from pack to pack much quicker. And one of the great things about this build is since the double swing got buffed, in the sense of when the target is stunned or knocked back, knocked down, knocked back, I think, you have a full refund of Fury, 25 Fury, because the double swing costs 25 Fury as well. So if we charge into an elite, this is the best probably in the most in dungeons, especially, I mean, where you knock back the target into terrain, it gets stunned for 3 seconds from charge, which means double swing comes into play in full effect. Now we get Rallying Cry for the resource generation, and then, you know, good old War Cry for the damage increase, and Berserk. The only thing is Berserk uptime, but if you're lucky and get Crit Strike on gear, then you won't have a problem, because we are getting or going with the upgrade for Lunging Strike with the great Berserk. As you can see, that Goblin just took an arrow to the knee and dipped. I guess he got activated off screen, I don't even know, man. But there it is. Goblins were kind of bugged for me as well. I killed three goblins during this Service Slam test. And I got only one drop, I think. 2 kills were 0 drops at all. I don't know what happened, but hey, I don't know. Butcher, kinda disappointed. I met him only 2 times. Both were in the group when I was with one friend, and then it was a full group. So that's it. I mean, the events were buffed from 10% to 16, but it didn't feel like it. It is what it is. I'll be lucky at launch, right? This build doesn't really utilize anything miraculous when it comes to gear and whatnot, but I'll be getting straight to business. So the skills we have is Lunging Strike. Let me quickly get an upgrade over here. So Lunging Strike is great, where it deals a lot of damage, 30% on top of another 30% if it's used on a healthy target, which is, as you can see, above 80% HP. So full HP targets, it's our opener, one-shotting the trash mobs, most likely. And it heals you for 2% of max HP. Isn't something great, but you know, if you can stack it up, chain it up on other targets, it's great. We go with Berserk on crit chance. You could go with Bleed here as well. This is not too bad either. You can just use, you know, Lunging Strike, apply the Bleed, and just keep on going. But I like the Berserk because we go with Double Swing and this upgrade here, where if you use the skill while Berserking, it adds additional 2 seconds. So once you proc Berserk, especially on single targets and bosses, I think that's the main thing during leveling. That's like the hardest, if you will, are the bosses and just single targets. So comes in handy. This is the thing I was talking about that is buffed. 25 Fury, full refund when stunned or knocked down. And you know, this skill is 25 Fury. And pretty good damage too, since it's swing from both skills, aka 54 plus 54%. We go on to the next one, which is Rallying Cry, again for the Fury generation. And this one got nerfed pretty hard after last test and gives us immunity to CC, aka unstoppable. This is also usable while you are CC'd, so you can fear yourself. We go with War Cry and Berserk here. You know, good old classic. I didn't go for damage increase because on bosses, it's absolutely useless. Then we went with Charge and Leap, mainly for mobility, but Charge is good usage. It stuns the target if you once again charge into them and they are knocked back into terrain. So amazing with here, this thing. And then we have vulnerability on the first, on the charge use. It's a longer cooldown, 17 seconds, but if you want to go reduce it here by 3 seconds, you can do so. Again, dungeons, amazing. Especially endgame, if you're about all those nightmare dungeons and grinding, I think this will be amazing. And this as well, Leap right here. We can upgrade it for trialing even better, lower cooldown, brings it down to 13 seconds. So there is a Fury gain. 40 Fury is a lot, so this is amazing as well, especially while leveling. Once again, on to the next one. I might If you're struggling with survivability, you could drop leap and go for, or charge and go for challenging shout. It's up to you. And going forward, let's full release. We'll see what I'm gonna go with, but I might drop one of these skills here and go for ultimate like Wrath of the Berserker that allows us to move faster, or like, you know, because of the buff of having Berserk. Or I might even go with Death Blow because it's a huge damage boost too against bosses. You can see here the skill already itself gives you another source of Berserk. But that's all in the stars yet. And I'll also recommend leveling on World Tier 1 as I think that's more beneficial than World Tier 2. Mobs are waiting here on World Tier 2. They don't really drop anything extra. It's all about the gold and experience. But I don't think it outweighs the tankiness or like the squishiness of mobs in the World Tier 1. Especially for main quest, where you got those bosses in those quests. So I think it will just match faster. When it comes to consumables, don't forget about potions. The first one is usable at level 5, gives you armor, thorns, and experience 5%. That experience is baseline for every potion. It doesn't seem like much, but you know, anything plus is amazing, anything extra. The best one is the attack speed, which is right here. But I think it's quite hard to get. Life's Bane, I'm not too sure. I wasn't really focusing on the plans this beta. And in this test, on this character, this is my ult. It's level 18. It's not maxed out, or like not maxed out. I mean level 20 yet. Missing 2 points in here. But we are like 30 minutes away from this best to be done with. And yeah, I think I will definitely go with this one on with the release. If you guys like the content, please consider hitting that like button or subscribe. It does trigger the YouTube algorithm gods and helps a lot. So once again, if you guys like the content, I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good one, great one. Gonna be a full blast on release. I cannot wait. And until then, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.